Across Northwest Arkansas, our average home prices are hovering around $400,000 this spring. We're seeing strong buyer demand and a drop in available inventory coming into our summer selling season. And we now have more homes pending, that is under contract, than the number of active homes in the market. And as we forecasted on the last monthly market update, that has resulted in our months of supply dropping lower below 4 months of inventory. This means we're officially back into a seller's market here in May of 2023. And so you can see that right here, our active number of 1461 very clearly below our pending number of 1711. If you add those two together and then divide by the number of closings in the last 30 days, which was 831, that gives us 3.82 months of supply. Now, our closed transaction number should continue to increase as those pending contracts close out. So in this chart here, you can see the number of active and pending homes here. This is kind of our yearly active and pending numbers bouncing along as they normally do. And you can see both the active and pendings and these closings, these sales, bouncing off the December lows right here and coming back up into our spring market. There's a little bit of resistance that's happened right here for the active and pending number as the closings and the sales have increased here. And so our April closing number was 788, just a little bit below what we had the prior month. Now, of course, I'm expecting this number of closings to climb as more of the new construction homes that are under contract are completed and closed out this summer. Also, we're seeing most homes are finding a buyer fairly quickly and keeping those days on market pretty low. So in April, our average sale price was right here, $402,677. It just barely eked out what we had in March. But this is the third highest number on record, only broken by June and July, of last year. Okay, right there. Now, our median price right here dropped just a little bit from that $350,000 in March, went down to $339,830. Very specific number that some property closed at. That was the very middle property, closed right at that number. But this is the fourth highest median price, which is following last summer's June and July numbers of $344,000 and $340,000. Now, I expect this pricing trend to continue, fairly sideways, but generally rising slowly over the next several months, although of course some slight fluctuations are normal, like what we're seeing here in this median pricing. But this summer, home prices will likely go higher than we've ever seen across Northwest Arkansas. Probably going to be consistently over that 400,000 mark for our average. Now, as you can see here in this chart from the Federal Reserve, we've had a full year of mortgage rates above 5%. And so buyers are finally settling into this new reality and going ahead with their purchases. So despite the Federal Reserve continuing to raise its federal funds rate for banks over the last several months, as you can see, the mortgage rates have actually come down off of that 7% peak. They bounced all the way down almost to 6%, and now they're kind of hovering around, this is 6.4%. Was the latest number that I could find. So overall, we're anticipating a strong spring market with robust sales numbers and rising prices. Our average prices per square foot also remain pretty steady this month, with Benton County at $194 a square foot, Washington County right at $190. In Bentonville, we're seeing $217 a square foot, and at Fayetteville, it's $206 a square foot. So here's what all this means for you. For now, our Northwest Arkansas real estate market's holding up very well, and we're gearing up for a big summer season. Now, right now, I'm seeing a big window of opportunity, especially for you folks that need to sell a home, since the prices are on the rise and we're maintaining these higher prices. So if you've been thinking about selling, now might be a really good time to consider putting real plans in place to cash out on that equity. Now, if you've been thinking you'll wait till the next year or later to make your move, I'd like to share a strategy to save, maybe $20,000 or $30,000 and potentially hundreds of dollars off your monthly bills, depending on the equity position you have in your current home. Would that be a conversation worth having? If so, leave me a message below and we'll talk about it. Well, as usual, this is Coley Bailey with the Lone Rock Home team at Fathom Realty here. And thank you for joining me on this May monthly market update. I'll catch you on the next one.